Yo, what's going on, Philadelphia Eagles fans? It's your boy Philly Day One, and do I got something to talk to you guys about today? Look, we just signed two guys, not one, but two guys. We just signed two guys who are very familiar with the Eagles organization. We found somebody I thought was a dog when he left. We got Marcus Epps, man. Marcus Epps, we just signed. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to get into the talks of what I think about the sign. He did get signed to the practice squad. So he's not on the active roster, guys. The guys who we're going to the season with are three safeties right now. Excuse me. And the other guy that we signed was Britton Covey. I know a lot of Eagle fans love that. You know what I'm saying? Love that. I know he was very liked here. We're going to talk about my opinion on that as well. Britton Covey is a wide receiver who used to do punt returns and stuff for us as well. But we're gonna get into why we, what I thought about the signing. Also, Willie Lampkin spoke on how excited he is to be a part of the organization, to be a part of the Eagles in this line that is so great, and why. Also, we did see Andrew Mukuba out there. And he was in helmets, and he was doing some drills. And the drills that I saw him doing, that we're probably going to show, it didn't look like he was doing anything extra crazy. So I think he's still injured, guys. Which is, I don't think it's good. We're going in with two safeties. I'm not a fan of that. We just let go Tristan McCullum. So I'm not a fan of that at all. So also, Fred Johnson and Jordan Mailata didn't waste no time. Jordan Mailata is cleared from the concussion for the concussion protocol. He is cleared to go, and he didn't waste any time getting in the lab after practice to work with Fred Johnson on some technique drills, and we're gonna show that. Also, and the last thing, the main topic, the main event, the down to the nitty gritty of it. Cam, what you doing, bro? What you doing, bro? Like, he must be running the numbers up when he say something about Jalen Hurts, man. Like, he's choosing any time to do it. We got a video of Cam saying some pretty outrageous stuff again about Jalen Hurts. Cam is on a platform now, guys, where he needs these likes, he needs these views, he needs these clicks, he needs the comments. And he's been getting the most comments when he talks about Jalen Hurts. So I don't think it'll ever stop. But we are going to talk about it. We're going to show the video. We're going to talk about it. And you're going to get my opinion from it. You know what I'm saying? So let's get it. All right, like I said, we got Marcus Epps. Marcus Epps was a safety we had in the 2022 Super Bowl. He was with that team. And Marcus Epps was a dog then. I thought that he was a very good safety then. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm happy to have him back. He is on the practice squad. He did also tear his ACL last season. So I found this out by looking at Jacorian Bennett wearing Marcus Epps' jersey after he tore his ACL. I guess we got to make sure that he's cleared to go. Like I said, he's a heat-seeking missile. He reminds me a lot of a lesser athletic Sidney Brown. That's the best way I can describe it. Unless he is not quite as athletic as Sidney Brown. Sidney Brown at our safety position is so far athletic, so much athletic. I don't even know if I can say it like that. He's way more athletic than any safety on our roster. Any safety. Andrew Mukuba included. Andrew Mukuba just got really good ball skills. But Sidney Brown athleticism is not even matched. Nowhere near matched on in the safety room. So we're moving on. Let's get into Britton Covey. I know a lot of y'all like Britton Covey. I don't. I've seen nothing that makes me want to like Brenton Covey. It's about how I feel about Ainias Smith. Brenton Covey doesn't have elite speed. He's pretty quick, but I think him and Jalen Hurts was putting it together the year he hurt his shoulder. He's pretty injury prone. There's nothing I like about Brenton Covey. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to figure something out, and I just can't. There's nothing I like about Brenton Covey. And I mean, that's just what it is, man. He's never done anything for this team that you go, oh man, without Brenton Covey, we could have never done it. Nothing. Not a single thing. Like, we targeted him the first couple of games. And he caught the balls, but it was just nothing there, man. He don't give you nothing. No explosive, no X factor, nothing. He gives you nothing. Let's move on, man. Let's move on. Also, Willie Lampkin spoke on what being in Philly means. You know what I'm saying? And let's go ahead and play the video.
He's one of the best to ever coach the offensive line in the NFL. He's coached legends. He's still coaching legends right now. You got Mailata, Lane Johnson, Kelsey. You got Cam. There's a bunch of talent in the O-line room.
What was your meeting?
So he is excited to learn. That is a very good tool. He is a great runner, a run blocking center. All he has to do is learn to pass block. I don't know what his pass blocking look like. I just know his highlight is his running, his run blocking. It looks good. He's driving people back. Like, it looks good. It looks real good. He's only 290 pounds. You know what I'm saying? He's a little smaller on the center side, but he looks really good. He looks really athletic. And with Jeff Stoutland, sky's the limit for this kid. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy for him that he gets to come out here and take on the run with Jeff and kind of get a couple reps going and mold him into a really good player, which I think that Jeff can do. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm happy for him. Let's get it on. And Andrew Mukuba, guys, we just talked about the safety room. Andrew Mukuba was spotted doing some drills, like some long drills, individual drills. And it kind of looked like he hurt. Like, I mean, it don't look like on tape that he's hurting, but it does look like he's not doing too much to aggravate it. So, I mean, it's a growing injury. If you look, these are very short steps. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of them things where he got to stay in shape, but without aggravating the growing. So, I'm hoping that this is nothing lingering. We have 2 safeties that is active right now. I mean, that's not counting. Cooper DeJean. Is not counting him. So I just don't like that position. I would like to have more than less. So let's hope for him to get better before week 1. And that's what it is. Jordan Mailata was cleared for the concussion protocol. And what he thought to do was, let's go get some reps in with Fred. You know what I'm saying? We're going to show some of these reps with Fred. He out there working. He is out there working, man. I love Jordan Mailata. He's a workhorse. He went out there with Fred immediately. And then we're going to sit here and watch the video from where Fred Johnson had somebody ask him, how excited is he, being back in Philly? So let's check out the video.
It feels great to be back. Oh my God, I'm so excited, so ready. Just happy to be back in the city, happy to be back with this team, and continue to keep the train rolling.
What was your reaction when you heard about the trade?
I heard about the trade, and I kind of, was like, hey, if I go anywhere else, like, I'd rather go back to the Eagles. So, I was super happy, super excited. I told my family, told my mom, told my son, and, was just ready to get out here. I almost asked to drive up instead of fly the next morning. So, I was ready to get back.
Yes. Fred Johnson is ecstatic to be here. And I know he didn't want to leave. Almost the same as Mekhi Becton. I know he didn't want to leave. There was a bunch of people who didn't want to leave. Once you go Philly, you never go back. It doesn't rhyme, but you get what I'm trying to get at, man. But once you come to Philly and you see the culture, you see how much fun we having playing the game, and everybody's making everybody better. You don't want to leave and go nowhere else. I'm glad that Fred Johnson is back, man, and that just makes the line so much more stronger. let's get into the nitty-gritty of it. Let's go ahead and get into the nitty-gritty of it. I'm gonna play the video and then we're gonna talk about the comments later. Go ahead.
Nick Foles also won a Super Bowl. Agreed. So if you're asking me, with everybody paying attention, Jalen Hurts has so much to prove on this metrics because now I go from good to great to elite. Okay. Right? Now his circumstances are what his circumstances are. Devontae Smith, you have A.J. Brown, you have Saquon, and the whole slew of talent. He cannot do anything about that, Stephen A. Okay. What I'm saying is, as he proves his whole situation for who he needs to be and who he has to become, is consistently winning and consistently doing what he is asked to do.
Okay. My thing is he keeps pushing this home as if he got something. He got something going with this. You know what I'm saying? I've debated with numerous of people, TikTokers, I've debated with YouTubers, I've debated with so many people about this saying of he has all this talent and he has so much to prove. The Super Bowl ain't the only time Jalen Hurts went off. He did it in the championship, conference championship. He did it in the Steelers game. Like when he's asked to do it, he's done it. So it ain't one of those things where he's asked to do it and he's failed at it. It's not one of those things. You know what I'm saying? So when you say he's got to show more, he's got to show more. Oh, this is going to propel him from being a good quarterback to an elite quarterback to and I think Cam Newton believes that he was way bigger than he really was. Cam Newton had one good year. I mean, if we're being honest, the Super Bowl year, he had one good year. That was it. It was the Super Bowl year, and that's it. He's had a slew of wide receivers. He's played with Steve Smith. He's played with Kelvin Benjamin. He's played with Ted Ginn. Ted Ginn went crazy the year he went to the Super Bowl. Ted Ginn was just as much productive as Cam Newton was. Now he didn't get no Pro Bowl for it, but Ted Ginn, you got Greg Olsen. You had help for the offense that y'all was running. You've had help. So I don't get the reason why you're trying to take away. That's what it feels like to me. It feels like he's trying to take away from what Jalen Hurts has accomplished. And he keeps telling me, oh, keep winning. He is. He don't need you to say it because he's 41 wins up. And if you want to take away, if you want to do losses to wins, he's like 36 wins up. So, keep winning is something he's already doing. You know what I'm saying? Stephen A. Smith goes on to say that, because of certain players of being in certain situations, how are you going to hold Jalen Hurts accountable for teams, organizations, and stuff not packing the roster? You know what I'm saying? For teams and organizations not to pack the roster. One thing we're going to say this here is Joe Burrow is being looked as one of the top quarterbacks. He's got to the Super Bowl one time. He never won it. Got to the Super Bowl one time. And now he has last year was his worst defense, I would say. Last year was his worst defense. That defense that he had was ranked 25th. In the time in which we went to the Super Bowl in 2022, our defense was ranked 30th. Now, we was first in sacks, but we was ranked 30th. Come on now. Jalen Hurts has had way worse defenses than all of the quarterbacks that you put up in your top five, and just your top five. And all the quarterbacks that you put in your top five, Jalen Hurts has had worse defenses than every last one of them way more times. And it's always a conversation about, he got all these weapons. You know what I'm saying? If Jalen Hurts had a top 3 defense every year, I'm not poking at nobody. I'm not poking at nobody like, Lamar Jackson. I'm not poking at Lamar Jackson. But Lamar Jackson tends to have a top 5 defense every year. If Jalen Hurts had a top 5 defense every year, he is at least being in the Super Bowl every year. And you can't deny that. He had a It was a top 10 defense this year. One in passing, and a top 8. Well, it was 8. We was the 8th defense this year. Ranked. Well, I mean last year. Ranked last year, we was the 8th defense, and he went and won a Super Bowl with him. Cam, I know what you're doing. You're trying to get those clicks, those likes. I'm finna help you. We're gonna get them together. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get them together. Hey man, if y'all got something to say about this, man, comment below, like, subscribe, and turn those post notifications on. Cause that man tripping. And we out. Let's go Birds.